Hey, hello, and welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I'm gonna let Tiki Talk do the Tiki Talky thing and let you know that I am here and we are ready to start the Mushroom Mysticism Show. Hostess with the mostest, hostess with the most. Hostess with the mostest, I'm the hostess with the most. Hostess with the mostest, I'm the hostess with the most. Ain't nobody else's host got the most like me. The hostess with the mostest, hostess with the most. Ain't nobody else's show got the hostess with the most. Ain't nobody else's hosted got the most like me. The hosted with the mostest, hostess with the most. Waiting for my crew to come. And wow, this is interesting. Waiting for my crew to come so we can get started. We're just gonna give this a few more moments. Waiting for my moderator to moderate. I have a story for y'all, and I cannot wait to share it. Welcome. Hostess with the most. The hostess with the most. Yes, Dr. Kimberly Douglas. Thank you so much for being in the house. Ooh, I can't wait to share the story that I shared with you earlier. We're going to have such a great time today. Hostess with the mostest. Hostess with the most. Hostess with the mostest. I got on my power color. You see all this red coming through. Red. My red rosy cheeks. I am your doll for today. Hostess with the mostest. Hostess with the most. Hostess with the mostest. Hostess with the most. Come through, red. Yes. Look, I'm in such a great mood, but I did not start off like this. I woke up this morning with a pounding headache, and I did not know how I was going to do my show later. But I did I had some adulting I had to do because Tessa was not taking good care of herself this week at all. Hello, Flawed. So I had to drink some water. I had to take something. And I realized that I did not have any coffee yesterday, so I had to drink some coffee, get that caffeine flowing. And then my headache felt manageable. And then I took my plant medicine, and I took that. Hello there. Hello, Butter the Garage Cat. So glad to see you. Oh, I'm going to have story time in just a moment to let you know the messages. This is not a game. My spirituality is so interweaved, is that a word? So interweaved in my life that the things that I talk about on my shows are actually kind of happening in real life. So I will talk about it in just a minute. I'm going to give it just another minute before I get started on story time. Because I have a story. Trying to get his bestie lots of good thoughts. Not me asked stalking the time, make sure I didn't miss you. Oh, thank you. Mwah. Thank you so much, Miranda. That means so much to me. Nope, you didn't miss me. You are right on time. Oh my God. Whew. I'm going to try to share my story time without one getting too personal, right? Without getting too personal, and two, without crying. Because a lot of times when I share things that are deeply personal, the tears start to come. And I pretend, oh, didn't mean to say that. I show up as this really strong, can handle anything type black woman, when in reality I'm just a softie. And you find a lot of people who fall under like the Cancer sun sign are like that. We are tough on the outside and really, really mushy on the inside. It's a protection. It's protection. We wear this hard shell as a protection for all the gushiness that is on the inside. And so when I share my story, I'm going to try not to gush all over the place as I tell my story. I need to do my birth chart. Yes, yes, you do. My favorite squishy Tessa. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Fav, don't start with the bullshit. Do not start with the bullshit, Fav. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Look, I already have 1,000 likes. Y'all are great. Y'all are wonderful. Mwah. Love you so much. I'm always told at the very end that I get more likes than anybody else in my category. So, and that's because of you. You do this. You put up the hearts and the likes, and you let TikTok know that you really appreciate my show. And honestly, I could not do this without the love and without the support of each of you. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the introductions. Thank you for the kind words. I'm telling you, I am so thankful that you guys show up here every single day. It just makes my job here as the hostess so much easier to know that you are loving what I am putting down. All right, so story time before we get started on the show and on the game. I'm just gonna put the dice here to remind you that this is coming up soon, but story time first. So last Thursday, we did not have a Mushroom and Mysticism game. I did a test run of the Oracle storytelling game where we used the Spellcaster's Oracle cards, and I pulled 4 cards, and together we crafted and we told a story. And I did a video about it. Go in my feed, find the video about it if you missed it. There will be another one this Wednesday at 9 o'clock. No, Fafo, no. At 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be the Oracle Storytelling Show. But as I pulled the cards and as we were telling the story was about a main character was grieving. And they were grieving. Fafo has been very busy this morning. Fafo is the busiest. Fafo is like having a toddler in your house. If Fafo is quiet, you know that Fafo is into some shit. I get worried when I don't know where Fafo is. So, during the Oracle storytelling show, pulled 4 cards, and the first card was about grieving. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that grieving has been following me for some time. And to be quite honest, I had no idea. It could have multiple meanings, but I did not know that the grieving card was going to have this meaning that I found out this morning. Okay, stay tuned, stay tuned. I'm going to try to do this story. I'm trying to go fast, but I need to set it up and give you some details. So the story was about a person who was grieving because they had set up boundaries to the extreme. You know how most people don't have boundaries and don't set their boundaries? That this person had such too strong of a boundary, right? So strong that instead of boundaries, they actually put up walls that kept people out and made them feel isolated. They became isolated, right? I am an ultra, what do I want to say, independent person. Very independent person. And if you hear stories from some of the people on TikTok, they say that most hypo, is it hypo or hyper? One of y'all let me know. The ones that are too much. Is it hyper or hypo? I think it's hyper. Hyper independent people is from trauma. Who hasn't experienced trauma, right? So I don't really deal with a lot of that because I have not met anybody, especially anybody Black, especially anybody who is neurodivergent, who has not experienced trauma in their life. Hyper. Okay. So I'm hyper independent, which means I will figure it out usually on my own. Do not ask for help type of person. Like many of you who follow me are hyper independent. So because I'm hyper independent, don't ask people for help. So in the card game, person was grieving because they were probably hyper independent. Don't ask people for help. Put up walls. Won't let anybody in. Won't ask for help. And because of that, they felt isolated. They felt like they had no choice but to do things on their own because no one's ever around to help them. But how can anybody ever be around to help them if you won't let anybody in? How can anybody help you if you don't ever let anybody in? And so they self-sabotage any help that might come in. Self-sabotage any help. So anytime somebody offers to help them, they'll be like, no, I'm just going to do it myself. You're not going to do it right. You're not going to do it the way I want to. You're going to disappoint me. You come up with all these reasons not to accept help from people. Am I talking to you? Am I talking to you out there? Me too. Like, it's me. It's me too. And so the only way for them to stop this self-sabotage and the only way for them to stop this cycle of grieving is to finally let in help, to be in community. The only way to stop this grieving of feeling isolated, feeling like you got to do everything your damn self is to allow people to help you, to allow people to help me. So this morning, I have a tech background, which a lot of you may not know because you don't know me very well. We've only been in a relationship for a little bit of time, and I don't know if that comes out a lot in my content here, but I have a tech background and I pick up tech things very easily and quickly. I can learn new software, new programming languages like that. It's very easy. And so I meet with the Black Women of Web3 group once a month. And they know about me and losing my job and struggling. And it's been a struggle. It has been a struggle. Like this month was really hard for me. And so they asked me how I was doing out of the blue, even though we don't believe in out of the blue. They asked me how I was doing and I was like, yeah, this month has been a struggle. Even though I really haven't told a lot of people this month has been hard, but this month has been really, really hard for me. And they were like, hey, we know some people that work at XYZ, big Web3 blockchain organization. This is what I would do if I were you. And they handed me the blueprint. They handed me what I would need to do to get hired by this organization, that they know people in the hiring department. Once you figure out what position you want, or you create a position for you with a salary that you want, you let me know and I will hand walk it to you. They gave me the blueprint. My self-sabotaging ass. I don't need any help. I'll do it myself. Clearly heard my spirit guide say, bitch, what are you doing? You've been asking for help. Look, these are my grandmothers. They sit here on my desk. We gave you help. We sent help your way. What are you doing? My self-sabotaging ass, right? I had to call Dr. Kimberly this morning. I said, walk me through this. Because I don't know if this is a good thing or not. And she had to say, yes, Tessa, this is a good thing. My self-sabotaging ass almost did not accept the help that was being given to me. Clearly heard, this is what the card reading is about. This will stop your grieving. This will stop your grieving. What are you doing, ho? So, I'm gonna stop my grieving. And I'm going to accept the help that was given to me. I don't have to struggle. I don't have to choose struggle. I can choose easy. I can accept the help. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you can choose easy. You can accept the help. If you had turned down help previously, go back and say, you know what? I'm going to accept the help. I will let you help me. I will allow you to show me a different way. That's what community is for. Allow your community to help you in your time of need. If I've ever offered to help you with anything, and you said, nah, Tessa, I don't need your help, I'm going to open that door wide now and tell you that that opportunity is still there for you. All you have to do is say, yes, Tessa, I am receiving the help. It could be both, Margarita. It could be both. This is not black and white. It's not going to fit every situation. You can divine to see which is the right answer for you. It could be a multiple things. This might not even apply to some people listening. If it don't apply, let it slide. But for many people, it is self-sabotage. Even protecting yourself so much because people have hurt you in the past. And that's understandable. We don't want to be hurt. But you cannot be in community without being vulnerable. You cannot ask for community. You cannot ask the universe every night when you're sitting in your bathroom crying with tears, I don't know why things are so hard for me. Because you're letting it be hard. Because you won't accept easy. Because easy doesn't seem right. Because how could it possibly be easy for you? Whoo. Self-love cannot flourish in isolation. We are designed, created to be in community, like the mycelium, like the mushrooms, like indigenous cultures. We were not isolated, meant to be in community. So, if you have not seen the clip from the Oracle Storytelling Show, it is up in my feed. I will have the whole replay up on YouTube this weekend, so you can watch the entire thing. And a brand new show will happen on Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on TikTok. All right, let's get into our show. For those who are listening, for those who may not be in the live, my name is Tessa from Farming with Tessa, and I am your hostess with the mostess. I am wearing a black, white, and yellow dress with stripes. There's a peekaboo of red on my bra. I have my locks in half up, half down. I have rosy cheeks. I have minimal makeup on. Oh, I forgot my bracelet. Let me put my bracelet on. I am voluptuous. I am looking like a doll. I'm black, I'm fat, I'm queer, and I am proud. And I welcome you to the Mushroom Mysticism game, where we let the dice guide us in creating a potion or a spell using mushrooms that I grow here on my urban mushroom farm. And I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the likes. For those who are gifting, thank you for the gifts. If I don't thank you personally, it is because I'm super involved in the game and I am neurodivergent. So I do have to focus and concentrate, or we'll be talking about shit like aliens. And you ain't here for aliens today. You're here for the game today. And so we are going to do things like use the mushrooms that I grow here on the farm. We're going to add herbs to help boost the power of the mushrooms. We talk about magical correspondences and intentions. And we roll for the final form. Whether we're going to be using a tea, a salt, a sigil. However, and we do this by dice. And there's lots of participation. The first things I'm going to ask is purple or yellow. Which color dye will we be using in today's game? And so just let me know. Let me know if we're going to be using purple or yellow. Purple or yellow. Purple or yellow. Purple. Oh, sorry. Purple or yellow. Purple or yellow. There's no right or wrong answers. Whichever one gets the most votes, that's the color we'll be using today. It looks like purple's winning so far. Purple or yellow. Purple or yellow. Let's see. It looks like purple won today. So I'm going to grab the purple dice and I'm going to grab my journal. I'm going to grab my book of shadows because I document every single thing that we do during the game. And so I'm going to turn to the next empty page. And I know that today is December the 12th because I just looked it up. Moving my wine out the way. Where's my pen? So today is December the 12th. December the 12th, and we're using the purple dice. All right. So I'm going to ask you to blow in a few minutes, right? And there's two different ways that you can participate in blowing. I get a kick out of saying that because deep down inside, I'm like a 7-year-old boy. Like fart jokes and inappropriate things is my jam. They're my jam. So, in a few minutes, I'm going to ask you to blow. And there are two ways that you can blow. You can blow physically from where you are because energy has no bounds. So you go put your soup coolers together and blow from where you are. Or you can use emojis if you're not able to blow physically. And use the blow emojis to blow as well. And your energy will come over here. And the dice will guide us to see what our potion is going to be. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is roll for the type of mushrooms that we are going to be using in today's game. Let's see, I have my mushrooms here, and these are dried shiitakes, and these are the dried king trumpets, and these are the dried oysters, and these are the dried enokis, and these are the dried hen of the woods. And then I got my special mushrooms off to the side, and we just don't show those on TikTok. And so we're going to roll. to see what type of mushrooms Spirit's going to have us work with today. So on the count of 3, I'm going to ask you to blow, blow, blow. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, blow, 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 blow. And we're going to roll. And we rolled a 5. And we rolled a 5. We rolled a 5. We rolled a 5. And 5 today is the royal trumpet. I just want to see something here. Hold on. I just want to see something. What was the last mushroom that we used? Royal trumpet. Last time we used a royal trumpet, and so today we are also going to be using the royal trumpet. I wonder what Spirit has in store. So we rolled a 5 and the royal trumpet. And let's see what are the energetic properties of our royal trumpet. Royal trumpets are in the same family as our oysters. And so when we think of royal trumpet, we're going to think of oyster mushrooms. And it is prosperity, protection, psychic power, and divination. So we have prosperity, protection, psychic ability, and divination. As we roll, that will narrow down, and we will know exactly what kind of spell or potion we are going to be making today. All right, so I'm just going to take out one of our royal trumpets. This is what a royal trumpet, a dried, these are dehydrated here in my home. So this is what a dehydrated royal trumpet mushroom looks like. And this is a blue oyster mushroom. So you can see how they are very, very similar. This one's thicker. I like this one because it's thicker. And the head is headier. So the royal trumpet is favorite compared to the blue oyster. I like it wide and thick with a really wide head on it. That's definitely my favorite. I prefer that over long and skinny. I like some girth. I like some girth to my mushrooms. So I'm gonna put this down before I get us all in trouble. Now the next thing, I know I'm a fool. The next thing we're gonna roll for is the herb that's gonna support our royal trumpet mushroom. So will it be a marigold, coffee, chamomile, white vinegar, rose petal, or salt? We did choose purple. We did choose purple. And of course, here comes the eggplants, which I'm a fan of. Do not DM me eggplants. Do not do that, okay? I only like the eggplants of my choosing. Unless I tell you I want to see your eggplant, do not send me pictures of your eggplant. So we're going to roll for the herb or the spice or the ingredient that is going to complement, support, power our royal trumpet mushroom. Are you ready to blow? I am. On the count of 3, we're going to blow. 1, 2, 3. Blow, 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 blow. And let's see what we roll. And we rolled a 3. And 3 is going to be chamomile. Where's my chamomile? This is my chamomile. So I get my chamomile in this large container. I got this in the Spanish section at my grocery store. Oh, this is so good. It smells delicious. And so I'm going to go and see if I can pull like an entire flower head. These are tiny. These are tiny. I'm going to see if that is a dried chamomile flower. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to put a couple of those in with my royal trumpet mushrooms. And so what are the energetic? Never seen it in that form. Yes. Try, if you've never had loose leaf tea, I want to encourage you to drink loose leaf tea. In some instances, they can be more flavorful than tea that's already bagged. However, if you are not growing and processing it yourself, you don't know how long that has been sitting on the shelf. All right, that's the only thing. I don't know how long this has been in this container. In spell work, it does not matter. But if you are really want to start making really flavorful teas, of course, the best way is to grow it and harvest it yourself. And so for our purposes, chamomile can be used for peace. It can also be used for relaxation. I'm hearing that coming through. So I'm going to write that down. So we rolled a 3 for chamomile. A-L-M-I-L-E. I'm going to write down peace. I'm also going to write down relaxing. So we have a royal trumpet, prosperity, protection, psychic powers, divination, because you can see this visually better. We have our chamomile for peace and relaxation. The next thing that we are rolling for is our intended purpose. What is going to be our intent for our potion today? Y'all are just on it today. I got over 3,000 likes. Y'all are amazing. Mwah. Love you. Much love. Much love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anita, for taking over since Dr. Kimberly is not here. We have royal trumpet and chamomile. We are now rolling for our intent. Is it going to be used for grounding? Is it going to be used for abundance, connection, invigoration, protection, or creativity? Are y'all ready to blow? I know I am. On the count of 3, we're going to blow. 1, 2, 3, and blow, 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 blow. Whoop, boop. And we rolled a 5. Interesting. Interesting. All right, y'all. So we rolled a 5 for protection. We rolled a 5 for protection. All right. And so our royal trumpet is now going to be used for protection. Royal trumpet for protection. And our chamomile, either for peace or relaxing. I'm going with peace for this one. I'm feeling peace. I'm feeling peace. If we need protection, we also need peace. Woo! All right. We are almost down to the end. We're getting close to the end of our game. Royal trumpet for protection, chamomile for peace, and our intent is protection. Our intent is protection. what is going to be our final form? What is going to be the form of our spell? Is it going to be a tea or an elixir, something that we can drink? Is it going to be a salt blend, something we can sprinkle over our food? Is it going to be a candle, something that we can use to shit. Something we can use to dress our candle. Something we can use to dress our candle and burn. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Anyway, is it going to be a bath soak so that we can make a tea and put it in our bath and relax in it? Or, which is new from last week, are we going to create a sigil? Ooh, so excited because it's the best. I am a fool. I am an absolute fool, and I love it. I just love it here with all of y'all. All right, now, I've been so excited that I have not talked about the mystery jar. Y'all almost let me forget that the mystery jar exists. And I'm mad at each and one of you. I'm mad at y'all. I love that you're mortified that you did that on camera, but also entertained by the news. That's because I'm a trickster. And not only do I like to troll you, I like to troll myself. So this is the mystery jar. And I love to put my fingers, I like to put my fingers in the mystery jar. And in this mystery jar are additions, things I can add to the spell. And the only way that I can get to the mystery jar is to roll the same number twice. And I have not been able to use the mystery jar in such a long time. I'm going through mystery jar withdrawal, and I don't like it. So in order for me to get into the mystery jar, I have to roll a 5. And so I'm going to ask my wonderful, wonderful people who are with me every single week to think 5 when you blow. When you are blowing this time, I want you to think 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Think 5 when you are blowing, because I want to use the mystery jar. 5, 5, 5, 5. All right, so 5 is a bath soak. So you can either think 5 or bath soak, but I need for this to roll to a 5 so that I can use my mystery jar. Are y'all with me? Do y'all have my back this time? Because the last time I asked y'all to do this, you know what happened? I did not roll the number I wanted. Y'all were like, fuck you. We don't care what you want to do. We want another number because we don't want to see you happy. Y'all don't. Y'all went against me. So I just want to know, are y'all for me or against me? Are y'all gonna let me roll a 5? Are y'all gonna let me dig into my favorite, my precious mystery jar with all the fun things I get to play with? But y'all won't let me because y'all a bunch of haters. All right, y'all ready? Let's get ready to roll. On the count of 3, we're gonna roll the thing. We're going to do it, and we're gonna think 5. Everybody think 5. 1, 2, 3. Think 5 and blow, 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 blow. I'm thinking 5. I'm thinking 5. I'm thinking 5. God damn! Y'all are fired. Y'all are all fired. I rolled a 4, which is fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. So 4 is anointing oil. And I don't think I have any oil here. Let me go get my oil. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to get oil. I'm going to get oil. I'm going to get some oil. Running, 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 running to get oil. Whew. All right. I got some oil. So let me write this down. First, I'm writing down that all y'all bunch of haters. So close. It's edging you. It is. Who has the key? One y'all has the key. And I clearly have not done what I needed to do for you to unlock the key so that I can get into my mystery jar. Who has the key? Who do I need to make happy so I can get into my mystery jar? Look, I'm not a very good submissive, but I want this jar. I want this jar bad. And I'm willing to do some things to get into the jar. Don't tell me here because we ain't trying to get banned, but we can have a conversation offline about what I need to do to get into this jar. Oz, behave. Oz, behave. So I rolled a 4 anointing oil. So I have told y'all 1,000 times that behave. Look at me telling y'all to behave when I am the one causing the chaos. In that I'm the one stirring things up. I'm the one causing the chaos. And then telling y'all to behave. Does Oz know how? Oz does not know how to behave at all. Oz has never known how to behave. But we are in a public space, Oz. I'm gonna need for you to behave. When it comes to oil, it does not matter what type of oil you use. Yes, different types of oils has different types of magic and energetic properties that you can introduce, or you can tell an oil that is neutral. I grabbed the closest oil to me because I was running, right? And so I grabbed the sesame oil. I love the smell of sesame oil. And so we are going to use sesame oil in today's spell. So let's do a recap. We have the royal trumpet for protection. We have our chamomile for peace. And we're going to be using the sesame seed oil to anoint us. I believe I'm going to be anointing in the middle of my forehead. That's usually associated with your crown, with your third eye. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment. We're going to go ahead and craft our anointing oil. All you need is a little bit. I find it too intense. When you are using something, so there are different types of sesame seed oils. Some are finishing oils where you just sprinkle a little bit on the top at the very end. If you are sauteing in sesame seed oil, one of the things I suggest is that you use it in conjunction with another oil. So you use a base oil, whether it be olive oil, canola oil, whatever cooking oil you use, and just add a couple drops of sesame oil to it. And that way the flavors won't be so intense if you are actually cooking in the oil. But most, like this is a toasted sesame seed oil. I would use this as a finishing oil. So after my food is done, I would just put a couple drops on the top of it. I also use this in salad dressings. because I love the taste of that toasted sesame seed. So maybe that would be helpful for you. Let's create our anointing oil together. So the first thing I'm going to do is just take a little bit. We don't need this whole entire thing. You only need a couple pieces because we only need 1 or 2 drops. If you're making this in advance, you can put it in a small jar or a glass, something in a glass. Keep it in a cool, dark space. I only suggest keeping it for a short amount of time because the mushrooms in it can turn rancid, and you don't want a rancid anointing oil. So I'm just going to break up the mushrooms and remind us that this is for protection, that we need protection over our home. If you have children, you want protection for your children. If there is a trip or something that you're doing in the near future that you need protected for, you're going to ask for protection for that. If you're traveling for the holidays, you could ask for protection as you're traveling for the holidays. If you feel like there's so many people now who are going through layoffs, if you need protection for your job, you can ask for that. If you're starting a new project, you can ask for spirit to protect you and your work. If you're an artist, to protect you and your work as an artist. If you're feeling unsafe for some reason, you can ask for protection and direction as to what your next move is going to be and should be. And ask for guidance along the way. I'm going to grab the chamomile, which is going in for peace. And we're going to ask for peace. That we don't need to worry. We don't even need to know what we're being protected from because it's none of our fucking business. We just need to know that we're being protected. And because we know that we are protected, we can go on about our lives without any added anxiety, without any added worry, without any added fear. Not that fear is a bad thing, because you should be afraid of some things. You were given that feeling, that emotion of fear for a reason. But you do not need to fear everything. And Spirit got you. And then I'm just going to put a drop of my sesame seed oil in it. And as I'm stirring and as I'm mixing up my anointing oil, I'm going to give thanks. Oh, I'm going to give thanks that I am so thankful that I don't have to worry about any day-to-day activities. I don't have to worry that even if I lose my job, I know that things are going to be okay. That even if something happens in my business, that I'm going to be okay. That even if something happens that is out of my control, that things are going to be okay. Because I am protected. And I have that sense of peace. And I'm going to add it to my forehead. And that is our anointing oil for protection and peace. And now I'm going to bring you closer to me. Closer to me. Because even though I love making the spells and the potions and telling you all about the mushrooms and shit, this is my favorite part. This is when I get to get all close up and get super personal. And when I get to ask you, how are you feeling? How was that? Did you learn something new about our royal trumpets? Did you learn something new about the chamomile? Did you learn anything new about me? And most importantly, did you learn something new about you? If so, I would love to know. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I just love the time that we spend here together. Give me some time and I will put this up on my YouTube channel, but it's just me. Y'all know I got a chronic illness. Y'all know I got other shit going on. So it might take me some time to get it up there, but I will put it on my YouTube channel, which you can find in my link tree. Speaking of cool shit that Tessa does, I posted earlier today that I made an AI chatbot. Did y'all get a chance to see my AI chatbot that I made? I need to add chamomile to my favorites night routine. It is a reminder. If your family don't like to drink it, you can make it into an ointment and rub it on them like you would do with lavender. But I made an AI chatbot. It's on ChatGPT. Yes, Magpie, you do. You owe me a video. Take your time. I'm around. It's called the Herbal Haven Agent. It is dedicated to assisting with the planning and development of a medicinal garden. So if you're thinking about creating a medicinal garden, that my AI chatbot is available for you to use. It will ask you, hey, do you know what medicinal plants you want to plant? If not, it'll ask you, hey, do you just want something general? Are you looking for particular health needs? And you'll be like, for example, be like, hey, like for me, I have a lot of chronic pain. I suffer from fatigue. And I just want a first aid kit. And it'll list out a bunch of medicinal herbs. It'll be like, out of all of these, which ones do you like? And you'll tell them which ones that you like. I created this. I made my own chatbot today, this morning. I made this. This is Tessa's chatbot. And so from there, you could it'll ask you about your growing zone. And it'll tell you whether or not the herbs that you picked would grow really great there. If it needs, do you need access from within ChatGPT? Like, do you need an account? That I don't know. I'm assuming that you do need an account with ChatGPT. Told y'all she's a genius. Y'all are wonderful. It'll ask your growing zone. It'll be like, oh, this grows great in sandy soil. This needs full sun. This needs that. This needs that. It'll ask if you want to know about pollinators. It'll ask if you want to know about companion plants. I thought this through. It'll ask if you have a particular design style for your medicinal garden. I said, you know what? I want to do a spiral herb garden. Can you help me with that? Yes, you access it in ChatGPT. I'm going to put a link. If you are friends with me, if you want it, send me a DM and I'll send you the link. Later on today, I'll put a link in my link tree for it so that people can play with it. I'm doing limited access right now because I want people to play around with it, ask me questions about it, let me know if there's places where I can improve, or be like, yeah, it'd be really nice if it asked me this or that so I can add to it before I release it to the general public. So it asks you a whole bunch of questions and it will design the perfect medicinal garden for you. So very excited about that. Again, if you want to play with it, slide into my DM. I'll send you the link. Play with it. Let me know what you think. Let me know where I can add stuff up. Clean up in aisle 3 because goddamn, I'm a big nerd. Tech comes easy for me. I plan on creating a whole suite of these for different types of gardens. The one for mushrooms should be up either later today or tomorrow. So super excited about that. I don't know why I didn't do it earlier, but all in divine timing. Thank you all. I love y'all so much. This has been great. Don't forget, tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be doing the Oracle storytelling game where I'm going to pick 4 cards. Well, I don't know if I'm really doing the picking or not. That we will pick 4 cards and together we will create a story from the cards. I can't wait. So much fun. Y'all have an amazing, amazing night. Is that going to be reoccurring? Yes. Yes, the Oracle storytelling is going to be in the evening. It's going to be 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That gives, that's a good time for me. It'll be an hour, so it'll be 10 o'clock my time. After that, my old ass is going to go to sleep. That's the latest that I'm willing to stay up. But yep, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be doing the Oracle show. And Tuesdays and Thursdays, we are doing the Mushroom Mysticism Show. All right. Love y'all. Gotta go. Need to find some food. Mwah. Have an amazing day. Don't forget to DM me if you want that link to that chat box. Take care now. Bye. 4,000 likes. Y'all are the best. Mwah. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Mwah. Have a good one. Bye.